tonight's starting lineup. First, for your visiting Lions of Salette. And now, for your start line for your Oakwood Comets. Starting number 11, Brody Kathleen. Number 32, Jackson Dudley. Number 23, Carson Dudley. Number 22, Portland Williams. And 34, Alex Harrison. The Comets are coached by Justin Brown, assisted by Justin Wells and Zach Erskine. Tonight's official is Josh Edmonton and Jim DePratt.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the late start. We had to do some moving. We had to migrate from one side of the court to the other. But regardless, here we are now. We're watching La Salette take on the Oakwood Comets. I'm Connor Hanlon. Tonight I'm joined by Joseph Mackin. Mackin, we're a couple minutes in. What have you seen so far?
Well, we've seen the Lions start off kind of rough. They started the game off with a technical. Elijah Hall got called for a technical for hanging on the rim. Automatic 2 points for the Oakwood Comets, but since then, La Salette came out. They've been aggressive. We just saw Elijah Hall right there take it to the hoop and get fouled. So La Salette going toe-to-toe with the Oakwood Comets, blow for blow. This will be a fun one.
Elijah Hall got called with an and one, so he'll have a shot to make it a three-point put, possibly. Here's a shot, and it's good. Elijah Hall already makes up for his techie.
Yep, Elijah Hall has been working all season on after he makes a mistake, coming back and making up for that mistake. Long three from the Comets is off, but a push called on one of the Comets. It'll be La Salette ball. Obviously, the crazies in attendance today.
It's loud in here. It's not a very big gym.
Oakwood, they've got their student section.
They're not quiet either.
This whole place is going to be rocking and rolling all night, and I can't wait. Fitzpatrick to Martin, back to Hall. Goes through the hands of Prather. Back down the other way. Oakwood's got it. Take it back out to the top of the key. Reversing the ball around. Waiting for an open pass. Long three. Off. Oakwood's going to get the rebound. Go up and get fouled.
John Bronner wasn't quite able to get that rebound and hit off his hands. Oakwood was able to grab it up, go in for, he had that clear lane. He didn't make the basket, but he got fouled.
He'll go to the line to shoot two.
That's number 11, Tafflinger.
First shot, nothing but net. Ties the game up, 5-5. Ryland Taw is going to check in for John Bronner. Tafflinger's second shot rattles in. Taw to Bronner. Fitzpatrick under the basket to Prather. Good! Excellent ball movement by the Lions. Got the ball down the court in a hurry.
Way to strike back after making a mistake. They moved that very quickly down the court. We hope to see some more of that tonight.
That looked like a sharp, focused team right there. And that looked like a team that needed to do big things in the regionals. Oakwood's three is off. Hall's going to come away with it, but it's going to stay wide ball. It looked like there may have been a little bit of pushing. Nevertheless, it's Oakwood's ball.
Lions up by one, 4.5 minutes left in the quarter. Oakwood will keep the ball up top. They try and get the ball down to the corner. Ryland Taw is able to knock it away, disrupt the offense.
Ryland Taw playing his trademark quick, fast defense.
Ryland Taw was one of the only people the other day, at least in my opinion, that looked alive in the Marshall game. That's what it was, the Marshall game. Definitely a tough game for the Lions there, but Ryland Taw definitely brought some life to the team.
Oh, Ryland Taw definitely. He had a three, he had a layup, and he made his presence felt on defense. Oakwood looking to inbound the ball. They'll find a man. Layup is no good, rebounded by Hall. Hall's got a couple of rebounds already. Fitzpatrick will walk the ball up the court. Martin surveying the defense. Finds Hall. Hall to Fitzpatrick. Lob to Hall was broken up by two Oakwood defenders.
That pass is a bit short.
Bodies hitting the floor everywhere. Oakwood will retain possession. Dribbling the ball around top of the key.
Lions are shutting down the inside right now using their big men. big post presence today, at least on defense. That three from Dudley is good. Comets will take the lead. Lions will move the ball down the court. There it is, quickly down to Hall. He puts it in for two.
Wow.
The Lions are moving the ball quickly off of.
Nope. They get the ball back on defense. On offense. And they're just creating. They're making quick passes and getting buckets off of them.
Lions' possessions have been a lot shorter compared to those of the Oakwood Comets. There's a three from the Comets, no good. Martin gets the rebound. Finds himself in some trouble. Lions, some more quick transition. There it is, wide open, Charles Prather in the paint.
Oakwood's gonna have to call timeout. La Salette just.
I'm not very good at math, but that possession couldn't have been more than 10 seconds.
No, it was not. Eamon Martin found an open man. Fitzpatrick, obviously, with his eyes up, found Prather under the hoop. We've seen that multiple times already. It's only the first quarter.
Lions are generating easy buckets early, and they're making Oakwood work for their possessions right now, work for every point, every pass. Lions have 2-point lead right now, which isn't too much. But definitely the way they're playing, they're going to make Oakwood tired out.
Yeah, Oakwood has been having to settle for those long threes. I think they've made one. But if La Salette can just continue to make Oakwood shoot from long range, La Salette will have it easy tonight.
Here we go. Team's back from timeout. Lions have gained some momentum early on.
Benedict Blood in the game for Elijah Hall.
Comets move the ball up the court. They keep the ball on the outside, struggling to find anything inside. Lions still shutting down the paint. Ball in the corner. Oakwood will pop it back out and reset along the perimeter. And there's a three. No good. Oakwood gets the rebound. Puts up a shot, draws a foul. No shot, no good. Is a shooting foul, though.
Foul called on Charles Prather.
McDaniel's first shot, no good.
Elijah Hall's going to check back into the game for Ben Blood. And John Bronner will come in for Ta. Good minutes by the Blood and Ta. McDaniel's second shot is no good, rebounded by Martin. Martin passes it to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Bronner. Bronner to Prather. Jump shot, no good. Prather's going to get his own rebound under the basket and score.
There was not a single Comet there going for that rebound.
He had a good foot of space with which to go up with that. So La Salette's going to take a 13-9 lead. Oakwood's going to take another three. This one is off again, and Hall get the rebound. Lions defense just shutting down anything inside. Oakwood's having that shot. I would have to guess at least 7 threes already.
We're already seeing it. Oakwood can't keep up their long possessions. They're getting tired out, so they're just settling for bad three-point shots.
And this is the La Salette team we've seen all year. And they're they're an exciting team to watch. And right now, they're playing like a team that could really do some damage in a regional tournament.
Lions will kill some clock. Only 15 seconds left in the first quarter. We've seen a lot of buzzer beater shots. John Bronner, he tries to dribble past his man. He'll pop it out to Fitzpatrick. He drives in, puts up a jumper. No good. But Charles Prather's able to get the rebound and put it in before the buzzer. So Lions will go away with a 6-point lead after the first quarter.
Wow. Good sequence of events there by the Lions. What a way to end a quarter. La Salette came out swinging. They haven't let their foot off the gas pedal. Now it's only the first quarter.
And now they're taking a lot of momentum into the second quarter. They've tired out the Comets already, it seems like. They just need to keep their foot on the gas pedal. Lions had a rough week last week.
They had to play Arthur in the Bravium Cup game. They lost. Tough loss.
That's definitely had a huge impact.
They went to play Brownsburg, and they lost there, and then they played Marshall. Struggled a little bit. Actually, they struggled a lot. They struggled the whole game, and they ended up falling short. This weekend, they played Heritage, and it was a get back on track game. They played them down in Danville at the Danville Shootout. We were able to get a victory off of that one. Eamon Martin went 4 for 5 in the second half from 3. La Salette back on the court, and promptly Elijah Hall under the basket. Just seems like Oakwood can't match the Lions' speed and size.
It's the big men today. Elijah Hall and Charles Prather have all the points.
La Salette now with a 17-9 lead. Still playing excellent defense, rallying to the ball, not letting anything inside. And as I say that, an Oakwood Comet is able to get into the paint, but the ball is knocked out of his hands. He'll go to the floor. It'll stay Oakwood ball.
Pass inbound from the Comets. They work it around the perimeter. Eamon Martin tips it away. Hits the ball out of bounds.
Oakwood able to get the ball into the high post. Out to the corner. To the wing. Long three. He's going to hit off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Prather. And we got a foul. Will be on the floor.
What looked like a promising possession from the Comets turned into another lousy three and eventually a foul.
Yeah, Lions are letting absolutely nothing inside.
The Comets were able to find a little bit of post entry on that last possession, but by the time they had been able to get into the post, they were so tired out by the Lions defense that they couldn't do anything with it. There was a shot blocked.
And a blocking foul called on Fitzpatrick. Looked like he had his feet set, not quite sure. So Vermillion's gonna go to the line to shoot 2. First shot is up and good. That'll make it 17-10. Lions still with the lead. Second shot is good. Hall quickly to Martin. Martin to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's gonna give it back to Martin. Bronner to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick back to Martin. Martin, long three, good! Eamon Martin with his first points of the night.
Fantastic look from him. He was a couple steps from the arc. He knew it was going in all the way. That's the first point tonight from the Lions, not from a big.
So Oakwood got a little penetration, kicked it back out. Corner. He's going to drive, put it up. No, off the back of the rim. And 34 Harrison's going to get the rebound and put it up. I'll make it 20-13, Lions with the lead. Hall was looking for Prather. Through an errant pass. Harrison will be able to take the ball away.
That ball, though, almost goes past the 10-second line.
Prather with a rebound.
Martin comes into some trouble and avoids it. Oakwood misses a shot, and Lions are back on defense.
Fitzpatrick just took the ball away.
I couldn't see, there was a beam in my way.
Confusing couple plays right there, but Lions will get possession. Martin tries another three. That one rims around and out. Lions underneath the hoop, haven't allowed anything. But in the corner, McDaniel will hit a three.
Comets have been able to make up some ground here. They have some momentum. They've hit a three. They've had a couple steals. They've capitalized on some of them. Lions now only have a 4-point lead.
Martin thought about a three. Gives it off to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick will give it back to Martin. Lions just working the ball around the top of the key. Martin in the corner to Prather. Prather with a jumper. That won't fall. Ball bounces around. Hall's got the rebound. Spins, fades. No good. Good rebound by Hall. Just wasn't able to put it back up. Lions back on defense. Tafflinger, he's gonna drive. Three on the way, off the back iron, no. Harrison, kicked it back out. Oakwood in the lane.
Charge from Charles Prather. Way to go to him.
So Ben Blood will come in for Charles Prather.
Charge is one of those big momentum changers in the game of basketball.
Yes, it is. You're putting yourself kind of at the mercy of your opponent. But it's the same thing as a turnover, as a steal, as a block. And as you said, teams love to have somebody who's willing to take a charge. Fitzpatrick will give it off to Martin. Bronner down to Prather. Prather throws a couple fakes, goes up with it. Off left. No good. Oakwood down the other way. Martin comes away with the steal. Pushing the ball down the court. And we got a travel called on Martin. So both teams are able to get defensive stops. Neither of them have been able to score off of them. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Lions this second quarter looking a little bit tired after a big first quarter. That three from Vermillion is no good. Comets, they're able to get the ball in. Dudley's able to dance his way into the paint and put up two.
Salette, once with a 9-point lead, sees it shrink down to 2. Got a 10-second call. So Lions looking a little winded right now. About 2 minutes left in the half. See if they can get a stop and get the ball back. Get off maybe one more shot. Nicholas Kellerman is going to come into the game for Benedict Blood. Tafflinger. Taplinger to Dudley. Corner three, no good. Hit off the rim. Taplinger has it. Off to Dudley. Dudley back to Taplinger. Minute 30 left. Taplinger makes 2 Lions miss. Taplinger has it again.
Long possession from the Comets. They've had some opportunities, but haven't taken them. And there's a 3. That one good. From Dudley. Lions, what was once a 7-point lead, is now a 1-point deficit. Eamon Martin will take the ball down and give the ball to Kellerman. He's not able to put it up. Charles Prather gets the rebound and then gets his own rebound. Comets, in the end, come up with it and take the ball down the court and put it in for 2.
45 seconds left in the half. Comets come roaring back from a 9-point deficit. Up 3 now. Kellerman will give it off to Prather. Martin, off the dribble, 3, good! In response to the Comets putting on points, Martin says, I'll do it myself. Hits a 3, it's tied at 23. 15 seconds left in the half. Crazy's making some noise as they have all night. Corner 3 is no good. Harrison will come up with it. His shot's no good. His shot up again, no good, but he's fouled with about 4 seconds left in the half.
Foul on Charles Prather. 4.7 seconds left in the half. Tie game.
Harrison's first free throw is good. Puts the Comets up 24-23. Second one on the way. That one's no good. Prather with the ball. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. Ball deflected by a Comet with about 1 second left on the clock.
Now this is enough time to do something, but it's not a lot.
Bronner with the ball. 3 is going to be blocked. And that's the end of the first half. Connor, what have you seen so far from the Lions that you would like to see more of?
If we wanted to see more of anything, it'd be anything that we saw in the first quarter. Lions came out, they were aggressive, they were quick. Maybe they came out a little bit too quick if that's possible, because in the second quarter they kind of fell apart a little bit. Defense wasn't as tight. They weren't able to move the ball as quickly and generate those easy baskets. So maybe a rest in the locker room and maybe some words from the coach will help, and we'll be able to see more of what we did in the first quarter.
As you said, offense ran through the bigs in the first quarter. First 17 points from the Lions came from either Charles Prather or Elijah Hall. So definitely a good performance in the first quarter. Second quarter looked a bit winded, as you said. I think the rest at halftime will do them good. So going into halftime, La Salette down 23-24 to the Oakwood Comets. Jack Martin filming, Tom Staffke producing. I'm Joseph Mackin with Connor Hanlon. Hope you join us for the second half.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Lions are about to take the court. They are taking the court right now. They're waiting for the Comets. In the second half of this varsity matchup against Oakwood. Lions down by 1. I'm Connor Hanlon. Beside me, Big Mac Joseph Mackin. What have you seen today, Joe?
Well, La Salette in a dogfight today with the Lions came out in the first quarter swinging. Excellent job by the Lions. First 17 points were by either Charles Prather or Elijah Hall. Then in the second quarter, they cooled off a little bit. Oakwood was able to get some momentum, get some points. And here we are. La Salette is down by 1. Andrew's sick in the game. Fitzpatrick. Martin's going to give it back out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick Sick is out to Prather, who gives it back out to Fitzpatrick. Martin to Sick. Down to Prather. Cross court. Martin is going to take it himself in the lane. Rolls around, no. Rebounded by Harrison of the Comets.
Lions are back on defense quickly, but not enough, not in time to stop Vermillion from hitting a short jumper. Lions already down this half. They find themselves down 3 on the scoreboard. That pass slips through Elijah's hands. He gets it back though, and Prather puts it in for 2 in response.
Good find by Hall. Initially lost the ball, looked like it was going out of bounds, was able to corral it, and gave it off to Prather, who put it up for 2.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lions ball.
Good job by the Lions. Scoring and then going back on defense, getting a stop. Sick cross court to Martin. Martin's going to give it off to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's going to set the offense up. Fitzpatrick to Sick to Martin. Martin in the corner to Prather. Prather out to Sick. Sick in the lane. Jumper's no good. Harrison will come away with the rebound. Oakwood's going to reverse the ball around the key. Martin got his hands on the ball. Tafflinger. Corner threes, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's got a good amount of rebounds tonight.
That's true, that's his job. He's in there to be a post presence and get the rebounds. Keep the ball out of the Comets' hands. Or whomever the Lions play. Here's Prather. Jump shot from the top of the arc is drained.
Charles Prather. Somebody gave him a good talk during the halftime.
Coach had some magic juice in the locker room. Here's Oakwood. They come in.
We got a charge.
Yes.
Yes. No.
Wait a minute.
We have a block. Initially called a charge. This looks like what the ref's hand signals were. It's instead going to be a block on Hall. Martin. He's got the ball. Gives it off to Prather. Good defense by the Lions. So Lions with a 1-point lead. Fitzpatrick put a move on his man. Lost the ball to Sick. Martin. Prather's 3. No good. And a foul called on Hall.
It's another foul on Hall. That's his 3rd tonight. 2 this quarter.
Oakwood's going to come down the court. Tafflinger to Dudley. Tafflinger dribbling around to Dudley. Down low to Harrison. Went off his hands. It'll be Salette ball. Good defense by the Lion.
Kellerman will come in for Hall.
Hall in a little bit of foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls.
Coach not happy with that last one and over the back. Hall's had some trouble with that all year. That's not really a smart foul. Never one you should want to make, definitely. There's a 3 from Martin. Drained!
Eamon Martin from 3 is 3 for 4 tonight. Puts the Lions up 30-24.
Good rebound by Prather. He's able to get the ball through some chaos.
Fitzpatrick to Martin. Martin, another 3.
Short.
Rebounded by
just a
Prather,
pass.
though. Prather in the lane. Got his shot blocked. Kicks it back out. Fitzpatrick. 3. No, rebounded by Kellerman. Kellerman under the basket. and it's going to stay Lions ball. Good rebounding by the Lions. Missed some shots, but weren't able to get their own rebounds.
They still keep the ball, though, keep the possession going. Keep pressure on the Comets.
John Bronner's going to check into the game for Andrew Sick. Good possession by the Lions.
Lions up by 4.
Fitzpatrick. Bad pass went over the head of Kellerman. Kellerman's a tall person. Pass too high for even him. So it'll be Oakwood's ball. Dudley
Oakwood continues to move it on the 3-point. That ball tipped off of Eamon Martin. He gets in the way. He's been doing that all night. Though he hasn't been able to come up with the steals, he's still disrupting the offense.
Yes, he has. Dudley. Tafflinger to Dudley. Vermillion, lob to Harrison, down under to the other Dudley. He's going to put it up. No, Harrison's got it. Kicks it out, tipped by Fitzpatrick, and out of bounds. So good defense by the Lions. They're having to stay on defense, but they've been getting their hands on the passing lane, forcing Harrison to kick the ball back out instead of going up with it. We've got a timeout called by Coach Riccio.
Not too bad of a quarter right now from the Lions. They find themselves up 4. They put themselves there. Hopefully they can build on it.
Yeah, they got scored on early, but Prather scored, and Martins hit a 3. About 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the quarter. See if the Lions can extend their lead going into the 4th quarter. The Oakwood band has gotten the crazies up and going.
The Comets have been blinded by their own hubris, and they have now started to feed the crazies with more energy. And more energy is what the Lions need right now.
That comment courtesy of Mr. Marlo Gazzoli. We thank him for watching as he does every game. Oakwood back on offense. Dudley to Tafflinger to the other Dudley. Vermillion back out to Dudley. In the corner, Vermillion's 3, no good. Rebounded by Harrison. His layup's going to be no good. Martin's got the ball. Long pass. Fitzpatrick, jumper, no good. Dudley's going to come away with it. Martin got his hands on the ball again.
He's making it hard for the Comets. He's everywhere. He's ubiquitous.
If he were an NFL receiver, he would have multiple pass defense. Unfortunately, this is basketball. Still, it's good to see his hands getting in the passing lane. Tafflinger from 3 drains it. Oakwood down by 1. Minute 45 left in the quarter. Bronner, Martin. Martin takes it himself. Gives it off to Bronner, who gives it to Fitzpatrick. Bronner holding the ball, gives it off to Fitzpatrick. Lions just passing the ball around the top of the key. Bronner gives it to Kellerman, who gives it back out to Bronner. Into Prather, out to Bronner. Bronner, long threes, no good. Rebounded by Prather. And a jump ball called. Lions with a possession arrow, and it'll stay La Salette ball. La Salette effectively killing about 35 seconds of time on that play. Clock will bleed down to about 1:10 seconds. Martin, jumper's no good off the front of the rim. Taflinger's layup is no good. Rebounded by Harrison. Martin's got the ball. Martin, about a minute left in the lane. He gets his shot blocked, but it's called a foul. Martin's going to the line to shoot too.
Lions catching a lucky break there. It was maybe not an easy layup, but probably one that should have been made from the Comets. Lions, though, able to capitalize on their opponent's mistake. Martin will go to the line for 2. First shot up and good.
Nothing but net from Martin. Puts the Lions lead up to 2 with about 55 seconds left in the quarter. Up 31-29. Second shot. Up. Good. Salette up 32-29. Crazy's making some noise. 50 seconds left and a bad pass. It'll go Lions ball.
48 seconds left to make something happen. We've seen it this past year and this whole year. Lions have been making big plays in the final seconds of the quarter.
They've struggled to get the last shot of the quarter off, but when they've been able to get the last shot of the quarter off, good things have happened. Martin obviously with big threes at the end of quarters against Clifton Central and Donovan. Prather at the end of a quarter against Arthur Christian.
Let's not forget about Fitzpatrick's.
Oh, how can we forget?
Short court shot against Arthur Christian the first game. Episode 1, have you?
So Salette looking to kill some clock. 12 seconds left. Martin dribbling the ball. Gives it off to Prather underneath. He's going to get his shot blocked by Harrison. Oakwood with a chance at the last shot of the game. Prather with the ball to Martin, who's just going to hold it.
Lions were down 1 coming into the third quarter. They're now up 1 going into the fourth.
Up 3.
3.
You said up 1, it's okay.
Don't judge my math.
It's a good job by the Lions in this quarter. We're able to play some stout defense. Only giving up 5 points. They themselves are able to score 12. 11, excuse me. Excuse me, I have worse math than Connor. 9. So the amount of points the Lions scored each quarter keeps shrinking. Nevertheless, Salette with a 3-point lead, up 32-29 coming into the fourth quarter.
And this is where they've been most of the year, up going into the fourth quarter, be it by 20 or by 2. Lions have struggled.
Against Milford, earlier in the season, they had a substantial lead. I believe it was about an 18-point lead. Milford was able to cut it down to 7 with about 45 seconds left in the game. Lions obviously able to close that one out, but it's been a problem for the Lions not being able to close out the game in the fourth quarter, or at least giving the opponent a chance. 3 from Oakwood's no good. Ball tipped around. Vermillion gives it off to Taflinger, who gives it to Dudley. Dudley passes to Taflinger. Back to Dudley. He's going to go to the rim and score. Made that look easy. Andrew Sick in the game. Cross-court pass to Fitzpatrick. Gives it back to Martin. Prather in the middle. Just hands it off to Martin. Fitzpatrick in the corner to Hall. His pass looked like there was a bit of contact, but it's going to be stolen. Vermillion's three's no good. Rebounded by Dudley. He's going to go up and score. Salette making some costly errors on defense.
And on offense. There's Prather. He comes down the other way. Surprised no and 1 call. He got his hands smacked pretty good there. Either way, Lions come up with 2 points. They're back on top with one. It's been a back and forth game here. Couple of lead changes.
Charles Prather leading the Lions with 16 points. Corner three from Dudley, rims out, rebounded by Hall. Hall gave it to Martin, got some contact and a foul called on Dudley. That's his second. Martin to inbound, gives it off to Fitzpatrick. He's gonna walk the ball down the court.
Fitzpatrick's got a man to beat. He beats him. He takes the ball into the high post, gives it to Martin. Back to Fitzpatrick.
Timeout called by Coach Steve Ruscio. Looking to draw up a play.
Lions need to build a bit more of a lead before they start killing some time. Lions big men gone quiet after the first quarter. A little bit.
Charles
I
Prather.
take that back. Charles Prather is still on top of his game right now.
Elijah Hall struggling a little bit with the fouls, but he's been able to grab rebounds all night, give the Lions second chances on missed shots.
Here's Fitzpatrick to Martin. Fitzpatrick will drive in, pop it out to Sick. Lions trying to get the ball inside. There it is to Hall. They'll let him do his work. He's able to get the shot up. Sick gets the rebound deep. Wide open three from Martin is off the back. Ball bounces around. Oakwood ball at half court.
So some good looks by the Lions. Just weren't able to put the ball in the hoop. Clinging to a scant 1 point lead. About 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Dudley to Tafflinger, back to Dudley. Tafflinger just dribbling the ball around, now gives it off to Dudley, who passes it back to Tafflinger. Some penetration by Dudley, who gives it back out to Tafflinger. Comets just passing the ball around the perimeter. Dudley's three, no good. Bodies fly. Dudley's got the ball. To the other Dudley. Dudley's three, no good. Got his own rebound. Gives it off to Harrison. Lays it up for two.
The Lions weren't able to get a rebound that possession. I believe there were 3 or 4 offensive rebounds that Charles Prather goes up and no good. Fitzpatrick with a good-looking block there on Tafflinger. Martin will take the ball down the other way.
Martin.
To Hall. He decides to shoot. No, it won't go. Lions down 1. Timeout called by the Comets.
So Salette's been able to get those looks. They've been able to get those open shots. They're just not falling.
That's been a problem later on in the season. Lions aren't putting up the points that they were putting up at the beginning of the year, even against teams maybe better than them.
Salette only with 34 points. Salette, about midway through the season, was averaging almost 50. And not the time you want to start going cold. Obviously, fourth quarter, about 4 minutes left, down by 1. Lions need some points.
It's definitely not because of a lack of effort that the Lions are putting in that is causing their offensive aridity. But you do start to wonder what is affecting it and why it's such a problem right now. Maybe it's just the other teams are playing a defense Lions aren't used to.
It might be a confidence thing also. You start missing shots, it becomes harder and harder to convince yourself that your next shot's going to go in.
That is true, especially after that loss to Arthur Christian.
That was a tough loss that really seemed to drain the Lions of any momentum they had during the season. Oakwood able to get penetration. They've got a 3-point lead. Dudley now with 10.
Lions come down the other way. They need to start capitalizing. A foul on the floor.
Fouls on number 22, Vermillion. That's his second. Hall in the lane, good. Elijah Hall just muscled his way to the basket and put it up for 2. Lions down by 1, about 3 minutes left.
It's still anybody's game.
Oakwood doing what they've done all game, just reversing the ball around the perimeter, waiting for the Lions to make a mistake. Ball tipped by Martin again. Salette needs the ball right now. Down by 1 with about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. Vermillion's going to give the ball to Tafflinger, who gives it to Dudley. Tafflinger is going to try a 3 and miss. Rebounded by Dudley. And a pass. Couldn't find its target. Harrison will be Lions ball. It's a good defense by the Lions, preventing Oakwood from getting anything. 15 McDaniel's going to check into the game for Dudley. Martin gives it off to Fitzpatrick.
It's important to remember the Lions started off the game with a technical. So Oakwood came out with a 2-point lead. Lions are battling against that right now. If that doesn't happen, they're up 1 instead of down 1.
McDaniel's able to get his hand on the ball. Lions retain possession, however. Fitzpatrick looking for someone to pass to, who's just going to dribble. We got a timeout called by the Lions, a full. Looking to draw something up, down by 1 with about 1:45 left.
Not much time left on the clock. Lions have to make sure they don't make any mistakes. The mistake at this point could be very costly.
This has to be a mistakeless possession, and it has to result in points. Also, it's going to be very tough for the Lions to get the ball back and get some points.
It's definitely a winnable game right now for the Lions. Especially the way we've seen them play this game. They played like that for the final minute and 48 seconds. I believe that they could win by a margin of maybe 4 or 5.
If Salette just keeps doing what it's been doing all night, which is give the ball to Charles Prather, I think they'll have a good chance at this one. So here we go. Minute 48 left in the game. Salette's ball.
Fitzpatrick will inbound to Martin.
Martin to Fitzpatrick, who gives it out to Bronner. Bronner, high post to Hall. Underneath the basket to Prather. Good! Excellent find by Hall. Found Prather under the basket. He was able to put it up. Prather's got 18 points.
Lions now reversing the lead. They're up by 1. Oakwood will call a timeout. Minute and 24 seconds left in the game. We're in for a close one.
If La Salette could just get a stop here and get a 3, they may put this one away. As far as scoring goes, Charles Prather leads the Lions with 18 points. Number 11, Eamon Martin's got 11. And Elijah Hall, he's got 9. Those 3 combined have 38 points, which is
all of the
Lions' points. Nobody else has scored any points. Nobody else has needed to score any points. Would have been nice if they could have, considering the margin of this game. But excellent effort by those 3 guys. La Salette needs a stop. Dudley gives it off to Tafflinger. Tafflinger to Dudley. Dudley in the lane, gives it off to Harrison, and a jump ball.
In favor of the Lions, possession arrow is.
It'll be La Salette ball.
With a minute left.
Good job by Elijah Hall. Initially thought it was a foul, but was able to get his hands in, secure the ball. It'll be Lions ball. John Bronner's going to check into the game for Ta.
Lions have to inbound this ball. It's not going to be easy.
Martin looking for someone to pass to. Long pass to Hall. Taken away by Oakwood. Corner, McDaniels. No good. Rebounded by Harrison. He'll put it up. No.
Even Martin gets a rebound.
Martin with the ball. Jump ball. It's Oakwood's ball. 48 seconds left.
Lions up by 1 only.
Eamon Martin with an ill-advised pass to Hall. Knocked away by an Oakwood defender. And now Oakwood with the ball under their own basket. Oakwood's going to take time. 48 seconds left in this game.
Oakwood's down by a point.
This is definitely one of the closer games of the season.
Definitely. Only 1 point.
It is the closest game of the season.
Lions have to be careful. Oakwood has some confidence right now after stealing that inbound pass.
Oakwood's also got some shooters. A 3 right now from Oakwood would be devastating for the Lions. Only 48 seconds left in the game. La Salette desperately clinging to a 1-point lead. A win right now against Oakwood. Going into Schlarman on Thursday and then into regionals on Monday would be huge for this Lions team. Let's see if he can finish the job tonight. Inbound to Harrison. He's going to take it up himself and gets it to go.
Lions have 40 seconds, just a bit more. Well, 40 seconds now. They're down by 1. They have to make this possession good, and they have to make it mistakeless.
Foul called on Tafflinger.
It's only the 3rd foul this quarter by the Comets. They have some room to foul. They have 2 more fouls before the Lions go to the line.
Lions ball with 30 seconds left. Fitzpatrick looking for someone to pass to. 5-second call.
Big mistake from the Lions. Fitzpatrick had Martin and Hall open. He just didn't see him. Lions are going to have to play some real good defense here. It's only 30 seconds left. Oakwood's going to look to kill the clock. See, here it is. They're playing way up. Lions don't have any fouls yet this quarter. They could foul, and they do. There's only 10 seconds left, though.
Push called. Be a foul. 10 seconds left in the game. So Salette's going to need something, and they're going to need something fast. Down by 1.
Here we go. Lions are bringing out their man, but someone slips away. 7 seconds left.
Lions need to foul. Taw's going to foul with 5 seconds left.
Not looking too hot for the Lions right now. They're down by 1. 5 seconds left. Oakwood ball. So here's the inbound pass. That'll be good. Lions will foul again. That's only their 3rd foul, I believe.
3 seconds left on the clock.
Here it is, the inbound pass, good. Fitzpatrick fouls immediately.
2 seconds left. Salette desperately hoping to get into the bonus.
Lions would have to steal the inbound pass. That's their only hope right now. Oakwood calls a timeout. That's their final timeout. 2.9 seconds left. We'll see what happens.
Salette, they had a chance. They had the ball. They had 30 seconds to work with. Fitzpatrick got called for a 5-second. Wasn't able to inbound the ball. Oakwood's just been able to pass the ball around, get fouled, kill clock. So here they come. Salette's gonna need something, and they're gonna need something fast. Foul called about a minute.
1 second.
Excuse me, 1.9 second.
This is the Lions' last chance. They have to steal the pass and put the ball in immediately. Here it is. Here's the inbound pass. He's out of bounds, though. Lions have 1.3 seconds.
Salette, 1.3 seconds left. Coach Ruscio is going to call timeout. Lions have the ball. They have 1.3 seconds left. They need a miracle. They need nothing short of a miracle. They need all the help they can get. 1.3 seconds left. Down by 1.
Nail-biting finish. Here we are. Welcome to the game of basketball. This is what makes basketball basketball. Final last-second attempts to clinch a win and a victory. Well, win and a victory are basically the same thing, so you get what I'm trying to say.
Salette's going to need to get a shot off fast and from deep.
Lions don't need a 3. They only need 2 to win.
Big
but
play
either
here.
one would be hard. Either one will be hard.
Last play of the game. Here we go. Fasten your seatbelts.
Never mind.
Another
Car
timeout
comes to a
call.
halting stop right now because, well, it never actually gets going. Another timeout called by Coach Ruscio.
The anticipation in this building continues to build. This game could not be any closer. Salette's down by 1. with 1.3 seconds left. Time enough for one shot. We've seen the Lions play their hearts out all night. Can they come away with a victory?
Well, we're about to find out in 1.3 seconds.
Both teams take the floor. So here we go. The ref hands the ball to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick surveying
He's got to get the
court.
ball in. He does.
Hall threw up a desperation shot. It's no good.
Lions were unable to get open.
Couldn't get a clean shot off. Well defended by the Comets. And this one's going to hurt. It really is. Salette played their hearts out all night. They gave everything they had, including an excellent performance by Charles Prather with 18 points. And they're going to come up just short. Connor, what do you think changed the game?
Well, Lions had a great first quarter. It looked like they were going to be in control the whole game. I think there were some big mistakes that the Lions made, especially later on.
They had good first quarter, and they had a good third quarter. But as the old saying goes, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Salette with some costly mistakes at the end of the game. That's going to cost them a big one.
Well, in terms of team morale, yes. But the regionals bracket, the state tournament has all been set up, so Lions have a definitive position.
Sitting at the 4th seed right now.
So the last away game for the Lions will end in a loss by 1 point, 39-38 to Oakwood. Lions will take on Schlarman.
That'll be a tough one. That'll be at home. Last regular season home game of the season for the Lions. Obviously, they're hosting the regional. They're the first regional game of the regional tournament. Tough loss tonight. We thank you all for watching. Mr. Gazzoli, Mrs. Reen, Mrs. Hall, and all you others who watched. We thank you for spending time with us. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Filming was Jack Martin. Producing was the whiz Tom Staffke. I'm Joseph Mackin. He's Connor Hanlon. We thank you for joining us. So long, everybody.